So this is one of those things that you don't really actively crave for, but one night you'll just go like, what's that one thing I ate at that izakaya in Japan? And of course it'll be cheese mochi, because that's what happened to me. And yeah, I made it. Surprisingly, this mochi recipe does not use glutinous rice flour, but potato and potato starch, which is not that weird of a combination now that I think about it. Peel all the potatoes and cut them into 1.5 cm sized cubes. Now get a pot, and to that you will add just enough water to really cover the potatoes. And you know, spill it on your gas stove, why the fuck not? Add the potatoes in and bring that to a boil for 30 minutes or until the potatoes are done. And now you drain the potatoes out and mash them into semi-fine mash. It doesn't have to be super fine, but you can if you want. And then for 300 grams of potatoes, you would add 50 grams of potato starch while the potatoes are still warm. Mix it until it's no longer powdery and form it into a dough ball, and then cut them into smaller chunks that weigh around 30 grams. Now for the cheese, I'm using Camembert cheese. I hope I'm saying that right, because that's what usually used, but you can really choose any cheese that you like. Cut them into smaller pieces weighing around 8 grams each, and here you're going to flatten the dough ball and add the cheese in. You don't really need the plastic wrap, but if you find that it's sticking to the surface that you're flattening it on, then you can use the plastic wrap to prevent that, or gloves. Now wrap the dough around the cheese and seal it, and you're gonna flatten it and just roll it around to make it look nice and even, and the more even it is, the better it cooks. Now get a pan with some oil on medium-high heat and place the mochi in and sear for 3 to 4 minutes or until it's golden brown, and then you go flip it and do the same to the other side. Once it's golden brown on both sides, you can just put it on a rag or just straight to a plate if this version of the mochi is all you wanted. But there's a salty and sweet version of this, and in my opinion more Japanesey. And you have to prepare a sauce for it, and it consists of 25 grams of soy sauce, 25 grams of sugar, 25 grams of mirin, and you just gonna lightly mix them together and set aside. Now using the same pan from earlier, but this time with butter, set it on a medium-high heat and put the mochi in for 2 to 3 minutes or until it's just lightly browned. Take it out of the pan and pour the sauce in. Now you're just gonna wait for the alcohol inside the mirin to be completely burnt off and the sauce thickens. And then you add the mochi back in to cover it with all the sauce. Now take it out to cool because we need to prep the nori seaweed. Now get some nori seaweed and cut it into, I forgot to measure this. About 2 centimeters in width. Separate them into 3 equal pieces and take the mochi and put it in the middle of the strip of the nori seaweed and wrap it around the mochi. And you're done. That's how you make cheese mochi. Oh, and you can store this in the freezer for like up to 2 to 3 weeks, you know, if you want to do that. The video is finished, and so yeah, you should click on. Wait, no. Click on my other video showing up like here, somewhere.